hopefully things will be fine. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Um, ah, brilliant, brilliant. It's just fantastic, isn't it? This is what happens. Hopefully, you can all hear me now. Uh, this is what happens when you don't sort out your settings um, before you even start. But yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me now. Hopefully you guys can hear me and you have read what Vincent Company has had to say. But yeah, hi everybody. Hope you're well. Hope everything's good. And like I say, we are here for a live watch along of Burnley versus Sheffield United. I am really bloody peed off that I haven't sorted that. Great start. Absolutely fantastic start. But I'm glad you can all hear me now. But like I did say, this is a big 6 pointer. It's a Battle of the Roses clash, and it is massive. As I was saying there's some stats here that we could today become the first English Football League team in history, the first team in English football history to lose each of our first 8 home games in a single campaign. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. But the players are making their way to the pitch ahead of kickoff. They are on their way out. So we will have a look at the teams in just a moment because clearly nothing seems to be loading. There you go. We're back. You can hear me. You can see me. Voila. Um, guys, hope you are all ready for this one. I am. I'm looking forward to this. It should be an absolute cracker. Um, so yeah, fingers crossed we're in for a good one. I've said, and I'll give my prediction before kickoff. This has got either a 0-0 written all over it, or one team's going to trouse the other, like 3-0 or something. Fingers crossed it's 3-0 to Burnley if it is the case. But we shall see. Right, let's have a look at that starting 11 then. Let's have a look at who Vincent Company has put into his Burnley starting lineup today. Starting in goal, sticking in goal is James Trafford. At right back, Coutinho hasn't put a foot wrong. He stays there. Dara O'Shea, a lot of questions asked over him by fans. He's still in alongside Jordan Bayer, and Charlie Taylor is pretty much our only left back. Jakob Brun-Larsen comes in on the right wing with Sanderberg, the former Blade, in the midfield with Josh Brownhill. Out on the left is the little wing wizard that is Luca Koleosho. And up top in this 4-4-2 formation is the old guard of Jay Rodriguez and Ziki Amdouni. So good 4-4-2. I think it's not too bad. Substitutes for the Clarets are Lawrence Vigoro, Goodmanson, Redmond, Ekdal, Ramsey, Matrazor, Han Norma Sengo is on the bench as well, as is Michael Obafemi and Wilson Odebear. Looking at the lineup for the away side, then looking at Sheffield United's team, Fotheringham starts in goal. George Baldock is in there alongside Ahmed Hodzovic. Truster is in with Jack Robinson as well in that back four. Thomas and Norwood play in that midfield too, with Fleck, Hamer playing probably just a little bit more advanced with the front two of Cameron Archer and Ollie McBurney. Obviously, Ollie Norwood captain in the side. I think it's pretty obvious these days now that everyone knows Ollie Norwood is a Burnley lad. So hopefully he doesn't really play out this skin and just ends up having an absolute stinker. But he is the captain. He's the captain for the Blades. And Burnley decided to switch halves, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Chris Welch says, big up, mate. Hope you are well. Been a while. 4-3 Burnley, my prediction. I hope so. I bloody well hope so. The Cyber leaders in this afternoon, Dan. Surely you should beat them. To be honest, mate, I thought we were on to be beating you last weekend. So I was devastated that we didn't manage to see that result through. But they're the sort of games where you learn. And I think we'll want to turn a corner with this sort of game. Scott says, come on, Burnley. Massive win today, please. We need it, mate. We definitely need it. Cracking win for Leicester earlier. I bet you are buzzing that last minute winner. Mr. B's in. He said, truthfully, anything other than a win today is simply just not good enough. And Max says, I think they're going for a 3-4-3. But we do have to win at some point, and hopefully it comes today, Chris. We are just about to get under the way, waiting for the referee's whistle. Ziki Amdouni is stood over the ball. And we are soon to be underway. Referee puts the whistle to his lips, and that is us. I just hope we can get a really strong, a really good positive performance as well as the result. We started really well so far. Charlie Taylor whips one in, header up. Fuck me! Fuck me! Jimmy Rodriguez! The clock hadn't even fucking loaded up. 20 seconds! Not even 20 seconds! 18 seconds! Whatever! Fucking beautiful stuff! Yes! Come on! Jimmy Rodriguez! Straight away! Oh my days! Woo! Come on! Come on! Beautiful ball by Charlie Taylor. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm just as happy as a pig in shit. It was a good run from Ziki Amdouni. He's managed to get past two of his players. Charlie Taylor's got the time to play it over. And J-Rod that's quite poor defending by Sheffield United. Doesn't anticipate the run of J. Rodriguez, but that's what we've wanted Rodriguez to do. Run into those channels, get into the gaps. What a beautifully inch-perfect cross. And all it takes is a little nick of a header from J. Rodriguez. And literally less than 20 seconds. I don't think if this game keeps up like it does, I ain't going to have a voice. Let's get that scoreline updated. Woo! What a start. What a start. I don't even know what to say, guys. I do not know what to say. That's mad. That is mad. Sheffield United now have to come out and obviously try their best here to get themselves back into it early doors. And yeah, just took me by surprise, that. Hopefully we can keep this momentum up and put a bit of daylight between us. I said this is the sort of game. This is the sort of game where why did I even say 0-0? That's definitely not happening. But it is the start you want. We need to keep this up. High intensity, looking for chances every single opportunity we can get. Not constantly trying to look back and sideways. We've got to keep looking at getting forward and trying and chancing our arm. Oh, what a start, eh? Was not expecting that. Whew. I think I need a breather. I think I need a breather. What a cracking start. Amazing start. Ball now at the feet of James Trafford. And of course, my stream decides to go down. Thank goodness it didn't do that at the beginning. Luckily, got it back. So here we have. And it wants to. There we go. Luca Koleosho comes forward. That's intercepted. Referee says that's fine. Charlie Taylor. Amdouni's been pushed wide. What can he do against Ahmed Hodzovic? Loses it and it goes for a goal kick. Oof. Wow. 15 seconds. Burnley said it was 15 seconds that goal went in. Absolutely phenomenal. Just, yeah, 15 seconds. Referee still flaming, wiping bits of metal off his lips from the whistle, and the ball's in the back of the net. Yeah, Mark, I was meant to be working today, but I was at a funeral earlier, so obviously after being there They wasn't awake anyway. So thought if I wonder if I can get home, get changed, and put the game on. And luckily, I managed to get back and hopefully bring you guys a watch along. Like I say, it helped take my mind off things earlier. Oh, what a start. What a start. Sheffield United trying to apply some pressure now. They have to, though. This is where they have to. If they don't, then it could become very, very complicated for them very, very quickly, especially with how Burnley have started this game. It wouldn't surprise me. Heckingbottom's coming under a lot of pressure, to be fair, Chris. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's one of, if not one of the first managers to get the chop. Like I say, I can't see us. I can't see us sacking company anyway, so that's not going to happen. I don't get that one, Chris. Why I don't get why they'd want Wilder back for. Like it clearly went sour and wrong. So why would you want to bring him back? It screams a bit like a West Ham and David Moyes situation. I mean, okay, for West Ham it sort of paid off a little bit, but would it pay off for Sheffield United? I don't think so. Long ball pumped forward by James Trafford. Koleosho tries to find the feet of Rodriguez. Good ball over the top for Brun Larson. Can he cut inside? Loses the ball at his feet. Makes the pass. What can Burnley do here? It's out for a corner. It was Vitinho who tried to get the cross in and it was cleared away, but Bayer's making his way in there. As is O'Shea. Defensive bodies coming forward to try and capitalise on this set piece. Something Burnley have not really been that strong with this season. Be that attacking or defending. O'Shea's telling the referee about how he's having his shirt tugged at. Gustavo Hamer, what can he do? Can he get the ball away? The corner where it whipped in, but nothing could have been done. James Trafford manages to clear as the ball heads towards him. Bit of head tennis. Chested down by Sanderberg. Burnley now just taking their time with it at the back. O'Shea. Brownhill. Picks out Vitinho. Good bit of play by Burnley. Can they capitalise and get forward? Over the halfway line. Tries to fizz it out wide. Charlie Taylor manages to get it after a bit of a nick from the midfield of Sheffield United. Yeah, Luke, you're spot on. I mean, how many chances did Darren Ferguson get at Peterborough? A lot of people were saying the same about Critchley and Luton and things like that for quite some time as well. Looking at the win probability that the Premier League have just put out, Burnley's chances of a win are 68% apparently, with only 11% going in Sheffield United's favour. That can all change. Goals change games, don't they? And fingers crossed, we can see one or two more. Ball out wide. Vitinho and O'Shea playing a bit of a 1-2. Goes back to Trafford, who's practically come towards the halfway line. Tries to fizz a ball through, and it's Zeki Amdouni. What can he do here? He's still got it. To the edge. Rodriguez with a shot. And over the bar. Good play by Burnley, that. Rodriguez acknowledges James Trafford and says, good ball over the top. J-Rod was shouting for it. He gets it a little too late, really. I think if he had just a bit, the ball a little bit more to his right, he's got more chance of wrapping his foot round that a lot stronger. Sheffield United goal kick taken. It comes to the feet of a Burnley player. Koleosho doesn't read the pass of I'm doing it. This is very fast paced. Very fast paced. Charlie Taylor, Koleosho, Sanderberg. Beautiful one-touch stuff by the Clarets, by the way. Charlie Taylor still has it. Fans Brownhill. Burnley work the ball back. Can they now work another opportunity? Taylor again. Koleosho up against Anel Ahmedhodzic. He's pulled back there. He's pulled back there. Referee gives nothing. Tells Burnley to continue. Brun Larson gets towards the edge. Cleared by Sheffield United. They are sitting back for their lives. I will not lie to you. You wouldn't think they were 1-0 down. You would not think Sheffield United are 1-0 down. Sanderberg. Vitinho. I can understand sin bins for dissent. I think it was similar to what Company said, really. If it's dissent towards the referee, right, you've got to go for 10 minutes. See you later. But other than that, I can't see it being any sort of, advantage, really. Oof. John Fleck who's gone in on Vitinho, and both players have gone down. I think this is being looked at. I'm not sure what for. Oh, no, game's continued. I was going to say it was showing the replay, but I don't know who it was going to go for. Sheffield United with a shot from range. Not even interesting, James Trafford. Shot from Gustavo Hamer, who was linked with the Clarets in the summer window, but ended up finding himself in Yorkshire. 13 minutes on the clock. The Clarets 1-0 up. My manager at work has actually gone to this today. And I said to him, if we win, you need to be booking every home game off and go. He said, otherwise, don't bother if we lose. There's some misconstructed passing going on by Sheffield United. I think they're almost trying to emulate Burnley's way of football, playing a few one-touch passes. There is a lot of trying to play the ball over the top, though, as well. Quite a bit of a mixed bag from Sheffield United. Ball back with Ahmedhodzic. Finds Jack Robinson. He was part of some controversy. Last time we played, actually put the Clarets 1-0 up at Bramall Lane in that 5-2 defeat with an own goal. Ended up getting him on the right side, himself on the right side of the score sheet, though, eventually. For them, not for us. Again, missed pass by Sheffield United, but also a missed pass from Burnley as well. Cameron Archer has it. Interception. Charlie Taylor. Tough chest there. Coley Orshaw does well to turn his man in midfield. Plays it out wide to Brun Larson. Intercepted. This is two teams really wanting to showcase the sort of style of football they're wanting to achieve. Neither side obviously seeing results for it. At the moment, as it stands, the Clarets look set to be getting the 3 points, but it's still very, very early doors. Vitinho over the halfway line. Plays it wide, intercepted, and it's gone for a Burnley throw-in. Arsenal 2 up. Chris and Mick's here. Yeah, I don't want us to crack again, Luke. If we crack again at dying minutes, you know, I think that's what company said. You need that resilience. Won't surprise me if we see a yellow card at some point. Burnley taking their time really with that throw in. I was surprised that the referee didn't have a word there with the Burnley right back. Dara O'Shea comes towards the halfway line. Still has it at his feet. Fishes it out wide for Brun Larson. Ball played over Rodriguez. Oh, he's tried to touch it back. Oh, that would have been a great bit of play by Burnley if Amdouni was in the right spot. Rodriguez tried to touch it back, but intercepted. Ball at the back with Sheffield United. What can the Blades do to get themselves back in this? Ball pumped long. Charlie Taylor reads that move. Ollie McBurney gets his head up. Sanderberg does very well to get away from Gustavo Hamer and Cameron Archer, who were trying to hunt him down. Now Coley Orshaw's trying to get a run on. Cuts from one side, cuts to the other. Coley Orshaw's got it again. Back with Sanderberg. Pumped out to the right with Vitinho. Is he going to go along with it? Ball makes its way back into the Burnley half. Then ball pumped forward, hoping to find the run of Brun Larson, but he didn't really get himself involved there. Keeper plays it short. Pumped long by the Sheffield United defence. They win themselves a throw-in. Cameron Archer was watched by Dara O'Shea there, trying to win the ball from over the top. It has gone out for a throw-in, as I say. Deep into the Burnley half, which Jack Robinson, he does have a bit of a long throw specialist to him. Bodies have got into the box, so they know what's coming. Can Burnley deal with it, though? Ball is pumped long, doesn't even beat the first man. Ball on the edge, taken, saved by James Trafford. It was a good shot, to be honest, by Ollie Norwood. Because there were bodies in the box, but Norwood sort of was just there and said, Fleck, leave it. It was definitely goal bound. Just the perfect amount of heart on it as well, but Trafford does well to palm it away, and it's another long throw-in into the mix. Header up by O'Shea. Brun Larson touches it down, tries to play it over the top for Coley O'Shea, but he didn't read that. And again, header up. Rodriguez tries to get in there. Sanderberg picks out Vitinho, has now moved himself to the left, and that's a Burnley free kick. I'm surprised the referee hasn't had a word with Hamer about that. That was quite a cynical challenge. completely swipes his leg from under him. You see yellows given for that. And I'm surprised he's not gone into the referee's book. Either way, Burnley free kick taken short. Back now with Trafford. He finds I'm doing it. He plays a bit of a loose ball. Good pressing, good battling by Sander Berg. I thought Jay were going to be in then for another sniff at goal, but again, Burnley applying all the pressure. It's constant pressure, by the way, not just after losing possession. Hey, not wrong with that, Anthony. Not wrong with that at all, mate. Anthony will be treating himself for that 800 quid. He won't have even told the missus, Mac. I'm telling you. Again, foul on this halfway line. It's Ahmed Hodzovic who brings down Ziki Amdouni. Jay Rodriguez is asking the referee, like, have you even brought your cards? Because the way they're putting challenges in and getting away with it, it's causing a bit of frustration to some of the older heads in the Burnley camp. Baldock's down and he not entirely sure what's gone on there, but he's give it some sort of look. He's to say like, something's not right. I'm not feeling it. I knew you wouldn't have. I knew you wouldn't have. It's just showing that goal again. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. But I like how Rodriguez is being, very talkative with the rest of the Burnley squad, trying to sack them up. Burnley have done ridiculously well. Vincent Kompany focused on the task at hand. Alan Pace all smiles, which is nice to see because usually, we did see him smiling after being 1-0 up against West Ham, but we all know that how quick in football those smiles can change to desperation, to pure rejection of the fact that you've just lost a 1-0 lead. Like I said, fingers crossed we can keep hold of this and go again as well. Baldock looks like he's going to be going off. He is making his way to the side of the pitch. He's orchestrating. He's clapping the fans, so he must be. Wouldn't surprise me if he's off fully. To be fair, Mac, this bloody stream keeps going down, so I'm going to try and find another one if I can. And if you're wondering what that noise is in the background, Kate's home. So we are back. I'm on 24 minutes 30, guys. As I said, we may be a minute or so behind due to watching via a stream. But so yeah, please no spoilers if you can. If there is anything happening in this game that you see or get a notification for, please don't ruin it. I want to give you my raw reaction. As I said, like I said, when it comes to things happening in the fixture. 25 on the clock, though. The Clarets still 1-0 up. That's nice, though, Anthony. Nice. See, that's what it is, though, Christmas now, isn't it? So it's about. It's not about what's under the tree. It's about who's around it. She's nipped out to the car. I daren't because it'll just start a spat. So what's the point? Burnley with a misplaced pass that Sheffield United deal with. The header back from Trusty goes back to Wes Fotheringham. Gustavo Hamer plays the 1-2 with Anel Ahmedhodzic. Ollie McBurney is trying to get the better of Charlie Taylor, and it was either Charlie Taylor. Oh no, it was Bayer. It was Bayer actually who goes in quite tough on McBurney, and Sheffield United have a free kick just into the Burnley half. Hopefully Burnley can deal with this set piece. Hamer plays it short. Norwood fizzes it towards the back stick. This is a training ground routine. Burnley trying to claim handball. Do well to defend it. Ball cleared. Nobody there in claret and blue to get there, but good battling. Good battling. Charlie Taylor. It weren't you in Dragborough, Anthony. Good pressing by Brun Larson. Does very, very well there. Burnley still trying to find all these gaps. Charlie Taylor fizzes one across to Amdouni. He does well to chest it down, and just not strong enough there from the youngster. The young Swiss striker really should have been a little bit more strength in him. It says Luton are one down at Brentford. It's a good sign for the Clarets, especially if they can get 3 points here. Ball played over the top. Brun Larson, bit of a heavy touch. Can Burnley do it? He's shot, and it's a goal! 2-0 Burnley. Brun Larson makes it 2-0. Not even half an hour on the clock, and it's 2-0 to the Clarets. Brun Larson had the option. He had the option to play it wide to Coley Orshaw. He made a lung busting run. A lung busting run. And the Burnley players are all congratulating Brun Larson. He deserves that. He's played really, really well. He's going to be looked at for when the ball is over the top, but he's definitely he's miles onside. Miles onside. Ball played over the top. Brun Larson gets there. Coley Orshaw's made the run. To be fair, he is being watched by Trusty. Brun Larson did look up and have a look at him. Goes alone. Nothing Wesley Fotheringham could do, and the Clarets are 2-0 up. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Just wow. It's nice to be doing a watch along with a bit of positivity. I'll put it that way. Brun Larson can't believe his luck. He cannot believe his luck that he's managed to pull that one off. But the Clarets are 2-0 up with less than half an hour played. Whew. You see me grabbing a tissue, guys. It's because it's nothing to do with crying. It's just having a nosebleed. We're having so much scoring so much and not conceding. It's always something. Paul Heckingbottom trying to remain calm, trying to remain focused. The Sheffield United gaffer. These are the sort of games where you need to test your bottle, test your nerve, and at the moment, he's started 2-0 down. A lot of questions will be asked about his managerial quarter if this result gets worse or even finishes like this. Sheffield United trying to come forward again now. Pass forward, intercepted by Burnley, but the Sheffield United man still has it. Intercepted again. Cut across. Too much heart on it for Cameron Archer. A player the Clarets were interested in last season, to be honest with you, and it never came off, but just it was Trusty who got the ball across. Cameron Archer just couldn't keep the ball down enough. Oh, Mr. B, it is happy. I'm happy to be smiling. This is after where I've been this morning. It's nice to smile. This is the result you want. It's things like this that can make your weekend, isn't it? When you're a massive fan of the club, seeing you play poorly can knock you for the weekend. It can send you feeling moody. But I've had my advent calendar this morning. I've got the Burnley one by any chance. My mother-in-law got me the Burnley advent calendar, which is always nice. .32 now gone on the clock. James Trafford. A bit of a wayward one, trying to look for a Burnley player inside and not one to be seen. Charlie Taylor has it. What can Burnley do? Bayer back at the feet of Trafford. Oh, Mick says correction is 0-0 between Brentford and Luton. Oh, I mean, this is brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Only in Bristol, Anthony. Only in Bristol. John Fleck has gone into the book for Sheffield United wearing a yellow kit and now also welcoming a yellow card. He's literally swiped the feet of Josh Brownhill and John Fleck is the first player of the day to go into the book. Massive win, Chris. Massive win. This is the result we need, though. Something like this. Oh, Coley Oshaw couldn't get to the second ball. Burnley still coming forward. Charlie Taylor. Coley Oshaw again. Can he use some of that magic? Tries to cut inside. Tries to fizz one over, but Sander Berg's up there. Burnley do well to get the ball back. Coutinho. What can he do? Finds the feet of Rodriguez. Pumps it across to Taylor, who's on a long busting run. He does well to keep it in. Pulls it back for Koleoshaw. Turns. Finds Brownhill. More centered for Sanderberg. Cuts in. Thought it looked like he was shaping up for the shot. That's a bad ball by Sanderberg. Bad ball. He looked set like he was going to take the opportunity on himself. Brun Larson didn't look interested in the. To be fair, I think Berg was trying to play the pass in anticipation of Brun Larson making the run, but it's gone out of play. Referee having to sort something out. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I think I'm having my little Chris Kamara situation. Ollie McBurney's gone into the book. I'm sure it'll show it again. It is. I'm surprised he's not sent off. McBurney should be sent off for that. He's been yellow carded. McBurney should see red for that. I'm very surprised he's not been sent off. He elbows Dara O'Shea in the face, and now Ollie McBurney's arguing with the referee. He carries on, he'll get sent off. I'm really surprised that's not been looked at in further depth, really. I'm surprised he's not been shown a red. It's a straight elbow to the face. You could see the aggression in his face as he's done it as well. Horrible bastard. Burnley with a free kick. Brun Larson goes long with it. J-Rod can't get to it. McBurney's there, and all he can do is kick the ball away, and he wins his side a free kick. It was now he's rolling around like a sack of shit, saying that O'Shea's basically got one back on him. Bollocks. Bollocks. But he gives O'Shea the yellow card. Well done, ref, for playing into his hands. Look at him. Look at him now. Back to his feet. Everything's fine. He don't even touch him. He doesn't even touch him. He doesn't even touch him. And now O'Shea's got a yellow. McBurney knew what he was doing there. Knew exactly what he was doing there. Absolute arsehole. What's the referee doing here? He's putting his yellow card back into his pocket, but it's Vincent Kompany who's been booked. The Burnley gaffer has now gone into the book. I'd love to know what for. It's not really showing us if there was any sort of incident. I'm guessing it's for probably being in the ear of the fourth official quite a bit, but you're spot on, Chris. You're spot on. Like I say, no VAR. When the ball hits the net, that's it. Exactly, Luke. I don't understand what for. And same goes to Anthony's question, really, on VAR. Burnley come forward again. Vitinho, can he pick somebody out? It's Lone across, and Sheffield United players had to get back. Shot from the edge of the box. Has gone for a Claret's corner. Company's not happy about something. He's shaking his head like this. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. That's what I loved about the championship. Because you come up and VAR gets sod all right as well. O'Shea, he's still in there for Burnley. Is player taken out? Burnley are appealing for the penalty. It's Amdouni who's gone down, but the referee's waved play on. And you know what? Coley Oshaw's done absolutely brilliant there to challenge Ahmed Hodzovic. The referee's halted the game because I think it's actually being checked. It's being looked at. Amdouni's in there. There is a slight pull on the shirt. There's a slight pull on the shirt. I don't reckon it's going to be given. And the referee said basically continue. It were being looked at though by VAR. But yeah, I agree. Even with claret tinted glasses on, no penalty. How do you shake your head, Dan? Chris says. This way, that way, forward, backwards, over the Irish Sea. A bottle of rum to fill my tum, and that's the life for me. Arr! Come on, you clarets. 41 on the clock. Are Burnley going to see this half through with a clean sheet and still 2 goals to the good? You can tell they've been working on that cohesion between the defence and keeper. You can tell they've been working on that. The defence seem to be talking to James Trafford more. Trafford seems to be communicating more with his defence as well. Adrian says the ref's from Darwin. Well, that doesn't surprise me. That's a booking. He's pulled him down. It's Osborne who goes in. Luke Thomas, the who Chris will obviously know quite deeply. He goes into the book, pulling Jakob Brun-Larsen to the ground. Is no intent for the ball. Burnley take it quickly, have it on this far side, and having to come back with it quite a bit, to be fair, all the way back to the goalkeeper. And Trafford's gone long with it. I thought Vitinho might have been the better option, but Burnley still have it. Ball fist forward by Sanderberg. Oh, G. Rodriguez. A little bit heavy-handed there. Doesn't go into the book, though. Does give Luke Thomas a bit of an awakening. Yeah, Dennis, you know what? I said that. I said this at the start. I said this either got 0-0 or someone's going to get absolutely annihilated. And I said it won't surprise me if someone wins this by three goals to nil. At the moment, I'm only one away from getting it right. But still, the scoreline for me, I couldn't give a shit as long as it's in Burnley's favour. But Mick, yeah, it would not surprise me if we see a red in this game. The longer this game goes on, and I can only see it being to a man in yellow. He skips away from his man. Brun-Larsen tries to find Coley Oshaw. Amdouni has it again. To Brun Larson. Tries to play it back. But Sheffield United knew what Burnley were going to do there and cut the move out. Now Vitinho has it. Sheffield United with every single man back in their half. Charlie Taylor. Played back to Jordan Bayer. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, by the way, hit that like button. Share this around. Like I said, you could support us by becoming a member. You could send super chats, super stickers. Alan did in the last one. He sent £10. And honest to God, mate, thank you so much. What an absolute gentleman. Really appreciated it. Like I say, it all goes to helping the channel grow, get better, get more recognised. And you say, speaking of reds, you say, speaking of red cards, Mick, we've got one. We've got one. Ollie McBurney has been sent off. He should have been sent off initially for the elbow already. But Sheffield United striker, who's just come back from injury, may I say as well, has now received a red. I said it would be to a man in yellow. McBurney jumps up again. And again. And again. It's an elbow to the face. And funnily enough, it's on Dara O'Shea again. He can't lean into players like that. Totally agree, Mac. Totally agree. You know what? That one's going up on screen. I totally agree. Absolute bellend. Sheffield United 2-0 down to 10 men. 5 minutes added on at the end of this first half as well. I nearly went all Phil Bird and shouted justice, but I thought, no, I'm not going down that route. Sometimes it's harder to play against 10 men. As much as it's an advantage, it can be so much harder. Rodriguez tries to play one across. Ball's gone out for a Burnley corner. Good quick thinking by Burnley as well there. 47 on the clock. Still 3 left to play. And a set piece opportunity for the Clarets. Brun Larson over this. Can he whip a good ball in? His body's in the box for Burnley. And the ball's played in. Header up by O'Shea. It's in there. It's took a nick. Can Burnley get to the second ball? Jay Rodriguez is busting a gut to get to it. Gustavo Hamer, what are you doing, you prat? Again, no intention to get the ball. No intention to get the ball. You could see him go like this and edge towards Rodriguez. That should go in the book. That should definitely go in the book. I'm really surprised that's not. Sheffield United should be ashamed of themselves. Dirty bastards. Absolute dirty bastards. Hey, Dennis, there's still time yet, but yeah, we have scored 2, so you never know. I just hope we don't do what we did in the Championship when we scored 3 and just sit on that, because we did do that a lot after going 3-0 up in the Championship. Koleosho takes a bit of a stinger to the ankles. Burnley have the throw in. Charlie Taylor. Quick 1-2 with Coley Orshaw. Again, Sheffield United barging players around, pushing and shoving. The intent isn't even in, to be honest, with Sheffield United, the intent isn't even to win the game. It's almost just to bully people off the ball, and it's just going to come back and bite them in the arse. Brownhill finds Charlie Taylor. Whips one in deep. Header up by Rod. I thought Rodriguez was going to get on the end of it. Doesn't. But Fleck heads it out for a corner. This Sheffield United team, by the way, no disrespect, but they are shite. Shocking. There's no intent to play football. And it's like True Red says, yeah, they're either playing rugby or this is just like some weird, mismatch of, cross sports of football and MMA. Paul Heckingbottom's running in there. He's probably got a lot to say, and why wouldn't he? Sheffield United have been shocking. Half time here, and no, thanks for the nice words, Mrs. B. Appreciate that. I try my best. I haven't got any moisturiser on or anything like that, but I try my best. But yeah, it's good to get back. Good to be home. Good to see us winning at the half-time break. We will be back very soon with the second half. Sheffield United fans look disgruntled, look very unhappy. Why wouldn't they be? 2-0 down and down to 10 men. But the Clarets do have a 2-0 lead going into this second half, which we'll be back for very, very soon. So stay tuned. I'm still gobsmacked, people. I am still gobsmacked by that first half. I've just been looking on social media, and Sheffield United fans are not happy. They are extremely unhappy with the performance. I mean, just some of the things being said at halftime are from the away camp is refund the travelling fans. This is an absolute joke. This is sad. Make a lot of them walk home. If the game wasn't over after 15 seconds, it definitely is now. I remember when I used to enjoy football, sack him at half time. These are just a few, by the way. These are just a few. They're saying they need a new squad, new manager, new owner. I mean, they sold their best players. It's not our fault. But yeah, there's the odd person saying, "How was that a red?" I mean, when you elbow somebody twice, it's bound to be. But a lot of Sheffield United fans are asking where the passion is. They are asking where the passion is. But we are set to go back underway in a moment. Youngster from Manchester City, James McAtee, is coming on in the second half. And I think there's also another 2 substitutions as well. So all 3 subs are being used by Sheffield United. When we get confirmation of those players, we will let you know. But it is 3 changes for the away side. Let's have a look at some of them stats from the first half then before we get into the second half. So in terms of shots, you know, possession wise, it's been pretty much even, but Burnley have been dominant. Burnley have been dominant and played a lot more key passes than all else. So let's just see how we get on. In terms of the possession is close, the shots is close. On target, we've only had 2 on target, and those 2 have hit the back of the net. So it's always good signs, isn't it? But we are back underway. We are back underway, and Sheffield United are the team that have come out all guns blazing. However, Koleosho runs back to win the ball, and Burnley try to come forward again. It's Koleosho now, plays the ball to Brun Larson, takes a touch, takes it inside, goes to have a pot shot, and good defending by Trusty. Brilliant performance, by the way. Yes, they did, Kit. No, they didn't. I don't know. It was just there was some guy at the door with Harvey's on. To be fair, exactly, Mac. As long as we don't, capitulate now, then that's always something to be happy about. We don't want that happening. Matt says Luton's losing. Happy days. Happy days. Oh, happy days. Luca Koleosho battling to win the ball. Still has it at his feet. Does really well to beat 2 players. Burnley have another chance. Putting a foot cross goal, and J-Rod couldn't get his foot onto it. But Burnley still keeping this move alive. O'Shea. Back with Luca Koleosho. Gets the 1-2 off Charlie Taylor. And it's up in the air after taking a nick, and Fotheringham is out to collect. Again, Burnley did very well. And Rodriguez, if he could anticipate that move a split second faster, he'd have been in front of the Sheffield United defender and would have been looking at potentially a 3rd goal. But the ball goes one way, the ball goes the other. Burnley are seeing a lot of it, but when they lose possession, Sheffield United are trying to come forward. Burnley are defensively looking a lot stronger in this game. Again, Amdouni now has it out wide. He does well. Ahmed Hodzovic trying his best not to trying not to basically bring his man down. Burnley seeing a lot of it now. 48 on the clock. Ball out to Brun Larson. Fizzed across. Coutinho, sorry. Coutinho gets it back again. Sanderberg plays it back to O'Shea. Bayer picks out a pass out wide, gets it back. Bayer does what Bayer does best, beats two men while running forward. And now Coutinho has it again. Again, good defending by Coutinho. Strong defending against James McAtee. Ball back with Trafford. Jordan Bayer tries to play one out to Charlie Taylor on the run, but just a bit too much on it. Literally just a bit too much on it. If you guys are wondering what that noise is in the background, it's the washing machine because the kitchen door's wide open. It's meant to be making a brew at half time, but second half came about quicker than the kettle boiling. James Trafford's not really had a lot to do apart from that stinger on the gloves from Ollie Norwood in the first half. Again, not really much that has had to test the Burnley number one. I'm not sure, Mac. I think so. I think he's back. Coutinho cuts inside to beat his man. Tries to play a pass in. Intercepted. No, it's usually fast, but I was making up the edit for the stats at half time and looking through what some Sheffield United fans have been saying. And then I went to make a brew, but by that point I thought, oh shit, second half's going to start in a minute. So I have asked Kate to come down and continue where I've left off. But she's probably going to have to put the kettle on again now because it's probably going to have gone cold. Typical. Mick says any standouts for us first half. Sanderberg's been done very, very well. I'll just break off here as Sheffield United try to come forward. Great header away by Josh Brownhill. I'd say Coutinho, Brun Larson's been brilliant. Koleosho's getting into the right places as well. Charlie Taylor has been doing what Charlie Taylor used to do, which is getting more advanced on the wings. Rodriguez has been throwing himself into challenges as well. Burnley come forward again. Rodriguez just hasn't got the legs to chase that ball. Sheffield United deal with it. Has gone out for a throw-in. Yeah, O'Shea you can't even really say that O'Shea got McBurney sent off because it was all McBurney's own doing. He elbowed him in the first place, and then he elbowed him twice. I mean, What can you do? Ben Mee scored. Happy days. It's 2-0 to Luton, and it is 2-0 to Brentford. Sorry, it is Ben Mee. He scored from a corner. Ben Mee up the highest. Big shout out to Alan as well. Not only did he put in a super chat last week, he's also now signed up to be a member of the YouTube channel. Really appreciate that, Alan. Thank you very, very much indeed. Hopefully, a good omen is that as Burnley look to break. Koleosho with a shot and just wide, inches wide, inches wide. But you can be like Alan. You can become a member of this channel. All you got to do is click the join us button if you are watching us on YouTube, and you can become a member for only 99p a month. Like I say, you can get involved by supporting us by sending super chats, super stickers. It helps us grow, and yeah, it just massively helps us. Like I say, it it all goes back into this channel. That said, Burnley come forward again. Koleosho keeps the ball in. Finds Amdouni. Brownhill fizzes it out to Coutinho. Just puts some on it. Koleosho tries to get up. And he's gone up quite elevated, really, with his arms leaning first. And foul goes in the way of Sheffield United. In fact, it's not even his elbow. I think he's gone up and his bottom of his back. He's jumped that high. Bottom of his back has gone into the back of the head of a Sheffield United player. Sheffield United now have another free kick, but in the centre of the park. I say massive thank you to Alan for becoming a member. Same as Mac. Mac is a member as well. And Mr. and Mrs. Burnley, who came in earlier. They are also members of the channel. Ollie Norwood with a chance from this free kick. It's in the centre circle. Tried to be played towards the back stick, and Burnley get the header up, and it's gone out for a Sheffield United throw-in. To be honest, I thought it was making its way out for a corner, but luckily not. Burnley clear. Poor throw-in by Jack Robinson. I must say, Koleosho has ran himself into the ground today. My only issue is, I hope we don't do very similar to what we did against West Ham. We made the changes when really we didn't really have to. We shouldn't have had to. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Max says no changes today unless injury. Yeah, no, I agree. I wouldn't change it up. The way this team's playing, I can understand if it's tired legs or whatever, but hopefully we get a third. If we get a third, then potentially, yeah, change it up. But at 2-0, dare I say it, Steven Gerrard-esque, we just don't want it to slip. Burnley seeing a lot of the ball, though. They are seeing a lot of the ball. Can they make it count and capitalise? Put this game to bed, potentially. Brun Larson trying to take on his man. Picks out Vitinho. Sanderberg does very well. Resilient. Says coming up against his former side. Ball played in deep. Koleosho's there. Oh, take a touch, man. He wanted the glory. He did want the glory there. That were a beautiful ball. I think. What? What? Was he offside? Yeah, he was offside. He was offside. Just he'd made the run too little, too late. But what a cross, by the way, into him. I think eventually he'll get it right. You know, in terms of he's still a very young lad, still learning his trade. Really, if anything, you know, he'll learn in that instant either to take a touch or just wait a second on the run. Matt says he'd like to see Trezor. The thing is, every time I've seen him, he's not really blown me away. That's the only worrying factor for me, and I really want him to come good. I'm hoping he's going to be a bit like Lyle Foster in that sense of it's just going to take him a year or something to maybe, you know, get that confidence. Time will tell. Time will tell, though, mate. Ball back with Trafford, who plays it to the feet of Brownhill quickly. Max says we might see Trezor on Tuesday. Well, you can find out here. We're going to be here for another watch long. I'm off work on Tuesday, so Tuesday night we'll be back doing a watch long of the Wolves Burnley game as well. The thing is, Mac, if they fall on days when I'm not working, I'll do them. But sometimes it's difficult to do. I mean, I was looking at the schedule. I'll be able to do one for the Wolves game and even the Brighton game next weekend as well. Then I should be able to cover the Everton game on the 16th. I should be able to cover that one as well. And also the Fulham fixture the day before Christmas Eve. After that, I won't be able to cover the Boxing Day fixture because I'm in work on Boxing Day, which is shite. And also, I'm working that weekend, the New Year's Eve weekend, for when we're away at Villa. Exactly, Mac. That's the one. That's the one, Mush. Oh, why's my stream gone down now? Pain in the asshole. Come on. Burnley with another chance. Fotheringham comes out and collects. Just as I get the stream back. Like I say, obviously when I'm not working for you guys, I'll be able to put out a watch along and stuff like that. Other than that, I'm going to try and get some match previews done as well when I can. It's just that the working day, if I were finishing at 5, brilliant. But when you're not finishing till like 9:30, sometimes 9:45, it can be quite difficult. Osula has now just been booked for Sheffield United as well. Guess what for? Elbow to the face. This time on Josh Brownhill. I will try my best, Mick. I'll try my best. Hey, I might even, the closer we get to Christmas, I might even have a Christmas jumper on and a Burnley Santa hat. How's that? 64 gone. It is a substitution for the Clarets. Brun Larson, who's been formidable today, to be honest. Got to be up there with probably one of the standout performers today. He's substituted and replaced by Johan Berg Gudmundsson. So it is only a like-for-like change, which isn't too bad. Now sees his first glimpse on the ball. Successful pass 100% successful pass rate. However, Dara O'Shea, mate, I might just go all punk and just die this bit here. Just die that bit where I usually let it grow out at Christmas a little bit and then put little Christmas baubles in it, but I'm not going to do that. 65 minutes on the clock. Burnley 2, 10-man Sheffield United 0. I'm just hoping Burnley can get third and just kill it off now. Ugh. Company's now dishing out the instructions from the sidelines. He looks cool, calm, and collected. But let's not forget, even Company is on a yellow card as well. I wish it was Crumbs. That's one of my pet hates, that crumbs and stuff. But I hate it. That's why I can't eat anything in bed, because I just hate it. O'Shea has it at the edge of the box. A bit of a whipped in ball, only to the edge. Sanderberg gets his head up to it, and Charlie Taylor now has the ball. He picks out Luca Koleosha. Is he going to get the better of his man? I'm doing it. Turns, cuts inside, tries to get away. Is that a penalty or a free kick? The referee says nothing, but Burnley still have it. Coutinho, Gudmundsson loses out. Not a free kick for either, according to the referee. Now Sheffield United come forward. Hamer. Is he going to go alone? Tries to pick out Archer. He's there. So is James Trafford. Brilliantly shown. Beautiful work by James Trafford to get out, throw his body in front of that. I'm surprised the referee didn't pull it back. It's not showing it again. But the pass forward, and Trafford comes out really well there. But Sheffield United corner. Burnley having to deal with a set piece. Trafford palms it away. That's probably one of my bugbears with James Trafford. He palms a lot of it away instead of actually trying to grab a hold of it. To be fair, Kate don't like crumbs in bed either. She don't mind a brew in bed, which she's obviously doing now. She's up there with my little one, just trying to keep company while Daddy does his watch along. Just to let you all know, after this, I will be heading over to Leicester Till I Die TV, a Leicester City channel, but they are doing the draw for the Euros. So Chris has asked me to go along and join him on that. So I look forward to that. Burnley come forward again. Coley Oshaw, edge of the box, picks out Sanderberg. Why has he not put his foot through that straight away? Coley Oshaw gets it back. Tries to beat two. Does. Cuts inside. Loses it. And Sheffield United try to get the ball forward. O'Shea turns on the ball. Plays it back into midfield. Brownhill again. Coley Oshaw's been outstanding, by the way. His work rate, his work ethic, everything about him is just brilliant. This lad's going to be a star. He will be a star. Couldn't get the better of Jayden Bogle, though, who seems to be blowing out of his arse, to be fair. Jay Rodriguez. Somehow ends up back at Trafford. Like I said, Brun Larson, who got substituted, I think he's only been taken off really because he's not really had a full 90 minutes. And to be honest, the performance he has put in has been tremendous. However, I need to bring this back because Zeki Amdouni has been tackled by Anel Ahmedhodzic. We got there. He's going into the book. I think the replays will have to look at this. Is it just inside the box or just it's outside the box? It's 100% outside of the box. I think because he's going away from goal, that's why it's only a yellow. But Burnley with a chance from this near side of the Sheffield United box. Goodmanson and Brownhill over this. Bodies in the box for Burnley. Bodies in the box for Sheffield United. Keeping a bit of a tight line. What can Burnley do from this set piece? Brownhill. Looks like he was going to go for it. Goodmanson whips it in. Play to the edge. Nothing comes of it. Header up by Charlie Taylor. Zeki Amdouni beats 2, beats 3, beats the keeper. 3-0 Burnley. I said 3. I said 3. One team will win this game through our 3-0. It's only 72 minutes on the clock. 10-man Sheffield United have conceded another. And it's the Swiss striker Zeki Amdouni who gets himself on the score sheet. And he does his trademark. His trademark celebration is out. It is 3-0 to the Clarets. He beats 2 defenders who were basically just left stranded. It was a bit of a misweighed header by Charlie Taylor, but the pass, I can't remember. I couldn't quite see who the pass was from. It's Jordan Bayer with the header down into the path of Amdouni. And it's just beautifully slotted home. Hodzovic and Jack Robinson can't get anywhere near Amdouni because they know if they touch him, they bring him down. It's a penalty. Zeki Amdouni gets on himself on the score sheet. It's 3-0 to the Clarets. Burnley coming again. G. Rodriguez is through. Takes a shot. Tips. Coolio shot. Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, is it the beans? Is it the beans on toast? Oh, wow. It's 4. It's 4. Luca Coolio gets himself on the score sheet. It's 4-0. Kate, my own partner decides to ruin it for me. Because I didn't see it. By putting it in before it even happened. Of all the people who knows about spoilers, me pissing missus goes and does it. Brilliant. 4 goals to the good. It's Amdouni who played the Coolio shot. He had nobody marking him. It's the tightest of angles. It just clips. The inside of the post. Wow. No, I was talking about the 3rd goal, Kate, not the 4th. I need to make up an edit. I've not even made up the edit for 4-0 because I thought if it's more than 3 goals in this, I'll be shocked. So yeah, idiot me. By the time I've made this flaming thing up, I might even have a bloody another. Coolio is being substituted now. Matrazor is coming on. No, okay, I wasn't shouting for the 4th. I was shouting for the 3rd. Nathan Redmond and Michael Obafemi are on. And Mr. Rodriguez is in the chat. How are you doing? I'm currently making up an edit for 4-0 because I didn't even think we'd get this far. Oh, bloody hell, fire. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do, guys? Just to make it easier so I don't have to make an edit. Because it'd be too much faffing. Is put that like that. And then There we go. There we go. We'll do it that way. That'll be easier to keep up. The Clarets are 4-0 up against Sheffield United. 4-0 up, by the way. It was Corley Orshaw's goal, 75th minute. Burnley have absolutely whacked the floor with this Yorkshire side. I'm making sure that scores up, whether I had to edit it or not. But it's going to take too much to edit it very quickly. So just still time for a fifth yet, hopefully. Obafemi with a chance. Oh, I thought that was going in. Oh, to be honest, I think Fotheringham even thought that was going in because he just watched it. That was a good chance by Obafemi there. Just not enough curl on it. We'll see it better from this angle. See just how close. Yeah, the curl wasn't quite there. But how you doing, Jordy? Jordy's in the chat as well. Luke's in. This is going to give us massive confidence. Like I say, we've got Wolves next. It's just out of this world, this performance. James Trafford has the ball at his feet. It's ball played into the centre of the park. Out wide now to Goodmanson. Coutinho plays one through. Cleared by the away side. Burnley have retained possession with O'Shea. Good bit of play by Sanderberg. Oh, loses it. Oh, definitely. Definitely, Mac. People will be going, speaking about how good we were, but then let's not forget, right? We've sort of been like this for a good few games now where we've put in a very good spirited performance. We've just sort of struggled in a way. Obafemi now has it. Corley Orshaw cuts inside. Obafemi pulls it back to the edge. Brownhill shot from it's fucking fine. Joe Brownhill's buried it. Captain Fantastic gets on the score sheet as well. Boom, 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 boom. Sheffield United out cold, done for, game over. Bye bye. Back to Yorkshire you go. What a finish! If Paul Heckingbottom isn't sacked after this, by the way, then what is 5-0 Burnley? Let me just whoa. It's even better when it's on screen. Ta-da! Burnley 5, Sheffield United 0. Matt Trezor intercepts. It comes to the edge. Josh Brownhill rifles his foot through it from the edge of the box. How he manages to get it through that body of players. Fotheringham can't get anywhere. Absolutely nowhere near it. It's 5. It's 5. 5. If we get another, you'll still be able to count it on one hand if you're a Bastard fan. Like, how good's that? Oh, this is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And we're only 80 minutes in. We are only 80 minutes in. Yeah. Just yeah. Sheffield United capitulated now. Absolutely nothing they can do. Brownhill looked like he was shaping up to shoot again then from the edge. Trezor has it. Fans, Redmond, Burnley have the ball on the edge. I'm surprised we didn't take a first-time shot there, but just remember, Burnley Football Club. We are Premier League, sir. We are Premier League. It could be that. It could be that, Kate. It could be that. Yalmar Ekdal is about to come on for Dara O'Shea. Nice to see Yalmar Ekdal back in the Claret side. By the way, Jay Rodriguez's goal is the fastest Premier League goal this season so far. Like, it's just, this is just something else. Like, Burnley are rampant. Burnley saw the stat. They saw the stat about having eight home losses on the bounce, would be the first in history. Nobody wants that. Fast scoring of all time, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. Just think, if we could have done this, we should have had 3 points against Forest, no matter whether Luke's in or not. We should have done this against Bournemouth. We should have taken a point against Chelsea. I know it's all shoulda, woulda, coulda, but to be fair, Kate, you've got a point about us making headlines tonight and stuff, but I don't reckon they will because we're playing Sheffield United. Basically, we're playing a team in a relegation dogfight. If this was against one of the big boys, it'd be spoken about. But Goodmanson's played a beautiful ball through, and Burnley can get a sixth. There was a chance for it. There was a chance for it. Yeah, Renee, good result for Leicester earlier, mate. To be fair to you, Anthony, where does this put Burnley? I think we're still technically in the bottom three or just out. Yeah, so we're just in the bottom three because of Luton getting 3 points the other week. So yeah, Everton currently rock bottom if things are as they stand. But this massively helps our goal difference as well. That's something to be taken into account. When you're in and amongst it with the teams at the bottom, shortening that goal difference by quite an amount is something. Because when you're down there, you don't really expect your team to be scoring 5 goals against any side. Again, this has just been something else by Burnley. Vitinho now has it. Cuts inside, takes a shot, and again, just not enough curl on it. Burnley could literally be winning this game 8-9-0. It's the way we have played. It's been phenomenal. So we'd currently sit 18th. Yeah, as things stand, like Alan says, we'd be 18th. But this massively helps the goal difference. 2 points behind Luton. It gives us a 2-point advantage over Sheffield United, by the way. And a 3-point advantage over Everton, who obviously, hopefully, get their asses kicked today as well in the later kickoff. In fact, who's Everton got? Forest. So yeah, I really could do with Forest winning that one or a draw, maybe, just to keep Forest in and amongst it with us in that pack, so that it doesn't sort of get away from us. Burnley have it again now on the edge. Sanderberg finds Goodmanson. Ball whipped into the back stick. And the offside has been called by the linesman. It's just showing that chance from earlier for Corley Oshaw where he hits the post. The gut, and then it's just showing his goal that he's taken. Like I say, it hits the inside of the post the second time round and goes in. 5-0 to Burnley. I didn't think I'd be saying that this season. Not with the way it started, mate. Not with the way it started at all. It gives us massive confidence, huge confidence, which is why I'm hoping we can grab a sixth. Goodmanson has it. We're back in the Sheffield United box. In the corner to the Clarets. I hope you beat United. I hope you beat United, mate. Corner ball whipped in. Header up there. Oh, can Burnley get to the second ball? It's kept in. Kept in by Obafemi. He's gone to try and win it again. Burnley still have it in and amongst there. Trezor, try to the back post. And again, Burnley doing some so brilliantly. But where has this attack come from? You could put it down to the fact that Burnley, that Sheffield United are absolutely shite. But you don't take the shine away from this. Burnley have thrown everything at Sheffield United, and they just can't cope. They cannot cope for love nor money. 4 minutes has been added on to this one. We've hit the 90th minute. 5 is better than nothing. Let's not forget, 5 is better than nothing. Burnley just playing around with it at the back now. Sheffield United, no, there's no contest. I must say, you know what? It's been men against boys. I know it's that old cliche, but it has been men against boys. This does massive, massive respect for the confidence. Does huge, huge things for the confidence. Not only the confidence, but like I say, for the way we're playing, the goal difference, everything. Enjoy tonight, Jordy, mate. Alan says it there. Burnley have played like a team. Burnley have played like a team today. I couldn't agree more. This puts fire in the bellies of us. It puts fire in the bellies. Not long left of this one now. Matt Trezor is fouled. I know technically, Kate, our team is full of boys, but the way they've stood up and accounted themselves and died for the shirt today, they're not just boys, they're a team of young men who have literally made Sheffield United look like young boys. This is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. The final whistle has gone. That is it. 5-0 to Burnley. 5-0 to the Clarets. Tremendous. Fantastic. Beautiful. Amazing. Eccentric. Attacking. Full floor. Just, it had everything. It had absolutely everything. Sheffield United couldn't keep up. It's just been one of those. Any superlative you could find. Any superlative you could find. Let's look on the front on this as well. James Trafford got a clean sheet. We have a clean sheet, 5 goals to our name, and 3 points in the bag. What a performance. You see it right there at the bottom of your screens. Burnley 5, Sheffield United 0. What a performance by the Clarets. What a resounding win for the team. Company has done a job on Paul Heckingbottom. If he's still there at Sheffield United next week, I expect a lot of fans in dismay at that. But who knows? We will see. Is he going to be the first managerial casualty of the Premier League this season? We've already got one guy who has got the fastest goal of the Premier League this year, Jay Rodriguez. It's been so nice of him to get himself into that again. And as I say, just brilliant from start to finish. Brilliant from start to finish. Everyone, thank you very much for watching. Alan, you fucking superhero. You absolute superhero, Alan. He's only gone and sent another £10 on the super chat. Absolute legend. You, sir, deserve all the finer things in life, and I hope you have a mental Christmas and everything else. Listen, you guys can be like Alan and support the channel. Alan, you are just, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. We keep going. We keep going, don't we? Alan will be there, I'm guessing. You lot as well who's been in the chat. Big thanks to Mac, Renee, Mick, to Mr. Rodriguez, the missus, Geordie coming in as well, Cyber Leader early on, Anthony, Scott, everybody. If I've missed you out, I apologize, but thank you to every single one of you who has been in. For you guys that haven't commented and just been watching, still thank you for watching anyway. Really do appreciate it. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. But mate, I'm now going to go jump on another channel and talk about England and try and sort of, just I'm smiling. I'm smiling. I've got a reason to smile while watching Burnley Football Club. Guys, we will see you on Tuesday. Wolverhampton Wanderers take on Burnley. You need to be here. Be here. We will be. Game kicks off at 7:30. We'll be here just before kick-off, around 7:20. And like I say, if I don't speak to you before or see you before, have a good Christmas. To you guys that stay in, see you Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching. And what's that old saying? Oh, yeah, that's the one. Up the Clarets. Come on, Burnley. Come on, Burnley. Come on, Burnley.